My fiancé cheated on me last year. I don't know what I'm looking for by sharing this. I'm just lonely, sad and disappointed, and maybe I just need some reassurance that I shouldn't considering taking her back. I am 27, been together with my fiancé, F24, since the end of 2019. In my mind things were going great. I proposed last year on a mountain near a waterfall and she said yes. We talked about how the wedding would be, children and all that. However, during our relationship, she became less interested in having sex, like from 1-2 times a day to 1 time a week or such. I hated that and tried to make things better. I was always careful with her and made her orgasm, always did oral to her and she rarely did it to me. I hated that but I accepted it. I am guilty because I am not good looking and I'm a boring person. I am a web designer and I usually end up staying late working, and she woke up way sooner than I did, because she was going to college at that time. She finished it last summer. I mention this because that was one of her common complaints, that I stayed up late and we didn't have the same schedule. I am guilty of that indeed, and the fact that I haven't had many activities outside the internet. She is kinda lonely also, doesn't have many friends, and in my mind we were getting along great, until this May when, a few days prior my birthday, she told me she wants to break up. I was devastated. For a week she didn't say anything, and then she texted me that we have to talk and maybe sort things out because she wants to get back with me. I forgot to mention I moved with her last year after I proposed, around October. She told me that she was frustrated that I wasn't paying attention to her and I wasn't helping her enough with the chores. That is true, and I was also frustrated of the fact that she was never in the mood. She said because she just didn't feel the need to do it. I guess it was a vicious cycle. We talked, got back together and sort of moved back at her place. However, in this particular period of time, she, without wanting to, hinted that she was seeing someone during the week we were separated. I pushed her and she confessed that she was going out with a guy but didn't do anything with him. I was mad, but little did I know it was worse than I could ever imagine. We got over it, and a few days ago, with the seed of doubt planted in my mind, she asked me to look for something in her purse and I found 2 packs of condoms, one open with one missing. I confronted her and she told me that she doesn't remember, that she would never cheat on me, that they were old. However, the unopened pack was from 2020. I acted like I believed her, and maybe a part of me did. But yesterday, while cleaning her desk, I moved her mouse and the screen of the laptop turned on. I want to mention that never have I ever invaded the privacy of anyone. But given the last days, I needed answers. I read on her Facebook chats with a girlfriend of hers that indeed she wanted me back and she didn't do anything with him, even though she lied to me about how she met him. With a sigh of relief, I searched in the conversation with another girl she was close last year, the word sex. I wanted to know what I was doing wrong or why she didn't like it. And oh boy, did my world crashed right there. The first result was from last year, where my fiancé described how hot her athlete colleague and how much she wants him. It was a graphical description. The others were describing how she went in a short skirt with him at a coffee shop and then she went to his house and fucked him. That was during the month of April and May. I don't know how many times it happened. She said she was trembling and that he sent her a couple of pictures and she couldn't refuse him. At that point my hands were shaking and I felt sick. Even more so, I went back and she was talking all with her about other guys she was talking to in March, and she said she is considering getting Tinder. I confronted her yesterday and she couldn't believe I found out. For a half an hour she kept saying she didn't cheat on me until she started crying and got on her knees that it was a mistake and she loves me and she wants to marry me and have my children and all that. I got a part of my things I could carry in my car and left. So I don't know why I wrote this. I feel heartbroken and destroyed. I was really thinking I will marry this girl. She is conservative and shy, but I wasn't alpha enough to get to see her true self. I have to hit THR gym, I guess. I still can't believe it happened, but yeah. She kept texting me that she doesn't want to leave me and she would do anything to get me back, and I'm grossed out by the fact that her 2 girlfriends encouraged this behavior. Maybe because she was only telling them the bad things. A month after that was his birthday and we got together with them and their boyfriends. So I was probably in a room full of people knowing I got cheated on and I never had a clue at that time. Thank you for reading if you got this far. And sorry for being chaotic in my writing. Now let's look at the comment. The best revenge is to live a great life. Every day your ex-fiancé will be looking at the faithful woman's, the one you replaced her with, social media and realizing she was the one who threw away that opportunity for herself. Well, mate. She failed the fiancé test. She was never going to tell you, and she likely would have continued cheating randomly behind your back. Just be glad you found out before you tied yourself to her financially or with children. You deserve better. She isn't good enough. Good luck, OP. OP, I am so sorry you've had to face this betrayal. So many things I could say, but it'll suffice it at, stay the course and make tracks away from this as quickly as possible. Surround yourself with positive support. And, last but not least, block her and her friends on everything, maybe change your number to help stop the circus. Stay strong and good luck.